Alrighty, welcome back, Altergeist Army, to another Duel Links YouTube video. It's your boy Crimson Reaper 5, back with more content for you guys. And in this video, I saw we got a new Forbidden Limited List and skill rebalancing. Now, we just had the March 2026 Goha Rush Festival, so I do expect this ban list to be more Rush Duel oriented, but there is always the possibility that Konami touches up some things on the Speed Duel side. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. I'm not going to waste y'all's time. If you guys like my comment, if you guys like my content, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub if you're new, follow on Twitch. We will be going back to streaming one of these days. And yeah, join the Altergeist Army today. Let's see. And before I start, I do want to point out my birthday is coming up soon on April the 5th. So again, if you want to support me, if you want to support your favorite Altergeist content creator, again, drop a sub, follow on Twitch. It's always been my dream to grow this channel, so every sub does help my dream come true. So let's dive right into it. I do expect decks like Music Princess, maybe Join Tech to get hit. What else? Maybe Mimi Aqua Actress. Those might get hit. Maybe some stuff on the Speed Duel side. But yeah, let's dive right into it. Let's start with the Forbidden Limited List, then go with the skill rebalancing. April the 9th, so 4 days after my birthday. Alright, starting off strong. The first, so they did hit some stuff on the Speed Duel side. First, we got number 88, Gimmick Puppet of Leo, going to limit 1. I guess Gimmick Puppets can't play Terraforming anymore. Oh, a Resonance Insect is going to 1. They really want to kill Bee Troopers. I'm not really a Bee Trooper player, but I know they have Scary Moth at limit 1. Hold up, before I continue, I do have a good Gimmick Puppet list that I was playing. Does this do anything to Gimmick Puppets? Let's see. Where's Quattro? Yeah, as I said, they can't play Terraforming anymore. Or they can, but they would have to cut Terraforming if they want to play Gimmick Puppet of Leo. Because their usual end board is you want to end on the Disaster Leo with the Fanatics Pop and the Service Puppet play, but I don't know why they hit Gimmick Puppets. The deck is still like fairly new. That's a really surprising hit if you ask me. And Bee Trooper, they already have like Scary Moth at 1. Now they have to choose between that and Resonance Insect. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like that's a really hard hit to Bee Troopers, because the other limit 1 they were playing to like counter Branded was what was it? The Floodgate Retaliating Sea, that was it. But you don't really need that. You only played it to counter Branded. But now that Branded got nerfed, they don't play Retaliating Sea anymore. But anyway, I digress. Now they have to pick between Resonance Insect, which is an extender, and because I think this searches like the Scout Buggy. You'd have to like ask like Sean Matrai. You have to ask like Sean Matrai. He's a really good Bee Trooper player. Let's see. We'll put his channel up for you guys real quick, so you guys know who I'm talking about. Yeah, this guy. Yeah. If you want to, you know, learn Bee Troopers, drop a sub on Sean Matrai's channel. Here he is, right here. He's a rank 50 Shadal player. Really good Shadal player. He also is really good at Bee Trooper. He also plays like a lot of other like good. He also plays like decks at a really high level, so drop him a follow if you haven't already. Drop him a sub. He can tell you a lot more about B-Trooper than I can, that's for sure. But anyway, let's get back to this. But yeah, Gimmick Puppet of Leo is at 1. That means it cuts Terraforming out of the deck. Resonance Insect is going to 1, and that's it for Limit 1s. Limit 3. Let's dive right into this. Oh, Nibiru the Primal Being is finally going Limit 3. Thank you, Konami. I hate this card so much. I mean, I think Tachyon can still play it because they don't play Limit 3s, but they would have to, like, you know, sacrifice more Book of Eclipse. But the thing is, right, I've been saying this for a while, but we need more cards on the Limit 3 list so that the Limit 3 list isn't essentially can you or can't you play Book of Eclipse. That's literally all the Limit 3 is right now. But now the Limit 3 list just got expanded, so now you have to compete with Nibiru the Primal Being if your deck is playing that. So Nibiru is going to 3. It's like, okay, they don't want you playing this next to Book of Eclipse, so this is a really good hit. Thanks, Konami. I hate Nibiru. I'm glad it's getting addressed. Oh, Traptrix hit. Traptrip Garden. Reduce the stability and ease of deployment of Traptrix decks and their ability to summon many monsters in one turn. That doesn't really do anything other than cut Floodgate Trap Hole out of the list. Unless they're hitting like Sierra to 3 or like Pudica to 3, this hit is like a literal nothing burger. So I'm kind of curious on what else they're hitting. My prediction is Sierra or Pudica, which is what I actually predicted on my ban list prediction. But yeah, let's see how else they're trying to address Traptrix. Wait, that's it? That's all they hit? I mean, I guess it's fine, but like, are they like hitting the skill or? But like, Traptrix can't play Nibiru as easily anymore because you're gonna play 3 Traptrip Garden. It's like one of your best starters. That and Hall Utia. But because I know Gallant Granite is at 1, so they don't play that anymore. They play Abyss Dweller. They still play Dweller. That's their Limit 1. So now they play 3 Garden, and they don't play Nibiru anymore, which is pretty cool. This is like more of a Traptrix hit than anything. All right, no longer on the list. Constellar Pleiades. Okay, so the thing is, Ptolemaeus went off Limit 1. Nobody played it. So now you have like an additional rank up target off of your Ptolemaeus, which is pretty cool. The Tellarknight Ptolemaeus. So yeah, Pleiades was Limit 1 to address Constellar, but like Constellar isn't really that good anymore, so this is completely fine. Maybe some list will decide to use this. It is a bundle card, so this is this coming off Limit 1 is pretty cool. Oh, Orcust Harp Horror is off Limit 3. I mean, sure. Orcust isn't really doing much by itself as like a standalone deck. Harp off 3 is completely fine. Now you can play 3 Harp Horror and 3 Orchestrated Nightmare because they don't have anything else on Limit 3 as far as I'm aware of, because they usually played like 2 Harp and 1 Orchestrated Nightmare. So if you're new to Duel Links, we don't have like Galatea Eye, we don't have Orchestrated Crescendo, we also don't have Envil Girsu, like we don't have the modern Orcust support. So Harp coming off Limit 3 is completely fine. Orcust is not really that good right now anyway, so I don't like the deck, but I understand why it's unlimited. Let me show you guys something. If you guys want to see more Orcust action, I can recommend a good YouTuber to follow if I can find it. Hold up, let me see. Okay, if you guys want to see some Orcust gameplay, here's a good YouTuber to follow. His name is Stephen Freshy. He does a lot of Pokemon Pocket content, but again, if you want to see Orcust, he does a lot of he was doing his King of Games climb with like Punk Orcust, which is pretty cool. I've never seen Punk Orcust before, but I saw like Steven playing it, and he was like really the amount of like extenders he could do with it was pretty funny. I was having fun watching it, so I know Steven's gonna be happy about Harp coming off Limit 3, so maybe he can do something with it. So, but yeah, definitely give Stephen Freshy a follow if you haven't already. He makes a lot of really good videos. I think he'll probably be doing his ban list reaction video after I do mine. I also want to shout out to Myas, also makes really good content. Make sure to drop him a follow. His channel is right here. Dueling Unlocked, you guys already know who he is, Icy Gamers. He'll be doing his ban list reaction after I do mine. And of course, can't forget about the GOAT, Mech Lord himself. There he is, right on your screen, pictured here. Drop him a follow. But I know if you guys are following me, you're probably following Mech Lord as well. And of course, give a follow to the GOAT, Tomatosaurus, because he can probably tell you a lot more about Rush Duels than I can. I am pretty knowledgeable about Rush. I play both formats, but Tomato can give you a more in-depth analysis about the Rush ban list. So give Tomatosaurus a follow. He makes a lot of really good Rush Duel content. But yeah, I'm just yapping at this point. Let's get back to the ban lists, because we still have a lot to cover here. Okay. Harp Horror off Limit 3 before I went on a tangent. Oh, they took Nightmare off Limit 3. Okay, so they're really buffing Orcust here. Okay, so like I said, follow Steven Freshy. He can tell you more about Orcusts. They're really unlimiting Orcusts, aren't they? So now you can play 3 Harp Horror and like 2 to 3 Orcust Nightmare. They took both of them off Limit 3, so Orcust is finally back, which is pretty cool. Orcust hasn't really been doing anything lately, so... Ah, Lyrilusk Turquoise Warbler. Was this like Limit 3? I think it was. This was either like Limit 3 or Limit 2, but like this is completely fine. Lyrilusk is not a good deck anymore. It just loses to Kaijus, that's the problem. You just go for your assembled Nightingale setup, you get Kaiju and you just lose. Even against Altergeist, I just searched Jizukiru, I Kaiju the assembled Nightingale, that the deck just loses, so this is completely fine. Lyrilusk is like insanely power crept, so... And that's it for the Speed Duel. Okay, Rush Duel. Okay, Tomatosaurus did actually predict this in his ban list prediction video, Action going to 2. The thing is, like, do they play Limit 2s? They hit Music Princess, but this doesn't do anything unless they hit something else to do with it. Okay, 2 Bardiche. Again, Tomato predicted this in his video. So they did go with Tomatosaurus' hit of hitting Action and 2 Bardiche to 2. Which is a pretty significant nerf for Music Princess. Will this be enough to tone him down? I don't know. And that's it. They didn't hit Aqua, did they? No longer on the list. Gaia, Conqueror of Champions, is fine. Gaia isn't really doing anything, so... Mismatched Rivalry, another thing, another like prediction that Tomato got correct. This is completely fine. This card's not doing anything. And that's it. So yeah, pretty good ban list. So what are they doing to skills? Okay, Intertwining Memories and Variance Chaos Draw is getting buffed, along with Sun God's Flare and Hard Rock Overture. Okay, so what are they doing to Intertwining Memories? Reveal one Fallen Valbaz, add 2 cards. Reveal, what was it before? Okay, add 2 cards, then shuffle 1 card from your hand into the deck or discard it. Okay, now you don't take a -1 anymore off of Intertwining Memories, which is a pretty good buff. Okay, so what are they doing to Variance Chaos Draw? This skill is actually pretty decent. So this was what it was before. Reveal one level 4, 5, 8, or 9 or a spell. Then either place it on the return it to the deck or discard it, then draw 2 cards. Okay, so during your main phase, place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of the deck or discard it, then draw 2 cards. That's a really good generic skill. I like it. Now you don't have to reveal a level 4, 5, 8, or 9 monster or a spell. You can just do it for any card, which just makes it a lot better. So what are they doing to Raw? During your turn, you cannot normal or special summon, excluding from the extra deck, any monsters except Divine Beast and Aqua. Which was for the whole duel, so now they can play Nibiru if they want to. So, and also, if you control a Divine Beast, or only your opponent has a monster, and you don't, you also get this part of the skill. The one where your life points get set to 4,100, which is pretty cool. And you get your Monster Reborn stuff too, so pretty cool. Hard Rock Overture. This is the Royal Rebel skill. Okay, so now if all the monsters in your deck and extra deck are light attribute fiends, so now it requires the extra deck to be light fiends as well. Okay. Place up to 2 level 8, so now it can be level 7 or 8 that you can place on your field in defense. Then if it's turn 2 onward, you can add a level 7 or 8 instead of a level 8, so that's pretty good. It's a pretty good buff. This turn, let's see. This turn, monsters with an original level of 7 or higher can attack directly once. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good buff for Royal Rebels. I don't know if it'll bring them back or anything, but that's a pretty decent buff. I mean, I think Royal Rebels are kind of power crept at this point, but it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. We'll see if Royal Rebels make a comeback in this in the meta. But yeah, the skill rebalancing wasn't really anything too impactful. Did I miss anything on the ban list? I still don't understand why they're hitting like Gimmick Puppet. I don't think there was an FTK with this. Like this hit doesn't make any sense to me because Gimmick Puppet is still really new. So I asked, like, why are we ripping Terraforming out of the deck? I don't really understand. Also, like, why are we hitting Bee Troopers like now, this late in the game? Why are we forcing Bee Trooper to pick between Scary Moth and Resonance Insect? And also, I don't know if the hit to Trap Tricks is good enough. I feel like they're still gonna be the best deck, because the thing with Traptrix, they don't need Nibiru to win. Because the thing is, they usually like sack their own board as well with Nibiru. That's the problem. Now they just don't play Nib anymore. They just play like 3 Traptrip Garden. The deck is like still unchanged because they didn't do anything to the skill. I still think like Traptrix is tier 1. Like this hit didn't do anything, but Nib getting addressed is a step in the right direction. And the unlimits are kind of like whatever. The unlimited Pleiades, no one's gonna play it. The Orcust hits are pretty, or the Orcust unlimits are pretty cool. And Lyrilusk getting unlimited won't do anything because deck is still gonna lose to Kaijus. So a couple hits to Music Princess and some stuff got unlimited. But yeah, that's going to be it for my blind March 2026 ban list reaction. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to drop a like, drop a sub if you're new, follow on Twitch. Everything will be down in the description for you. Make sure to check that out. Also, once again, on the Rush Duel side, if you guys are here for Rush Duel, check out my good friend Tomatosaurs. He can provide a lot more informative Rush Duel content than I can. There he is right here, as I already showed you. There's his channel. It'll be down there in the description for you, so check it out. But yeah, also check out Sean Matry, Steven, Icy Gamers. Check them all out. Mechlord. But yeah, if you guys liked this video, again, drop a like, drop a sub if you're new, follow on Twitch, join the Altergeist army today. Alright, let me switch on over to Ghost Gal here, because I have to.
I activate Altergeist Prime Banshee's effect.
I've made like tons of Altergeist videos at this point, so you guys don't know who I am. Again, I'm Crimson Reaper 5, resident Altergeist main. As you can see, I've already hit King of Games for this month with Altergeists. So yeah, if you want to see how that deck works, I have plenty of videos on it. Check those out. And yeah, well, this has been Crimson Reaper 5, signing out. Peace. Bye, YouTube. And again, thanks everyone for watching, and drop a sub if you're new. Again, we are trying to grow the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye, YouTube.
Special Summoning Conquery activates her effect.